welcome to another Twitter nugget today. I'm at a very, very noisy place. I'm at a very, 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 very noisy place tonight. I'm at the Boyd Community Hub for an ACS Toastmasters. I'm at a ACS Toastmasters session tonight. So, yeah, it's going to be a good way to know how to talk to people. Toastmasters is a pretty good social tool to know how to talk to people. So, yeah, I'm in for a good night. Hey, welcome to another Twitter nugget today. I'm at a very, very noisy place. I'm at a very, 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 very noisy place tonight. I'm at the Boyd Community Hub for an ACS Toastmasters. I'm at a ACS Toastmasters session tonight. So, yeah, it's going to be a good way to know how to talk to people. Toastmasters is a pretty good social tool to know how to talk to people. So, yeah, I'm in for a good night. Toastmasters has heard a bit of a very good way how to speak to people. Talk to people. So tonight I'm at a different ACS meeting tonight. Today I was at college. I got 3 assessments that has passed. 3 assessments is down the gurgle. I've got another assessment that needs to be done with SQL, which is going to be it's about 80% complete of about 40 pages of document. 40 pages. Yeah, 40 pages of documentation with SQL. 40-page assessment. A lot of pages. Yeah, well, it's not as bad, just as bad as what I did back in 2014 with the network architecture. That needed to be done within overnight. Otherwise, I would have failed that. Assessment, that exam, supplementary exam, which was that was hardcore as well. So. Well, I'm off to have a good, lovely lovely night with this meeting with ACS. My phone is on charge right now, and I hope I have a good night. Look at the nightlife in Melbourne. Look at the nightlife in the city around this time of day. Around this time of night. Look at the nightlife. Well guys, I'm in the city life at the moment. I'm just finished a meeting with this Toastmasters. It was a very interesting meeting tonight. Funny, some stories as well as speeches and things what people did. So there was this story about this guy stole a hammer and he had nightmares. Stole a hammer. And then another story was a guy who, another lady was working in the pharmaceutical industry. So And another thing was about a story about them immigrating to Australia as well, and they never want to get out from Dublin. And then another part of the meeting is that they wanted each of us introduce ourselves, stood up, introduce ourselves. So pretty much it was pretty much a good, decent toastmasters meeting on. So it's a pretty good, interesting meeting I had tonight. So interesting meeting, a different meeting tonight with the toastmasters thing. So it's interesting. And then at the end of the meeting, there was a evaluator telling how all the speeches went. How all the speeches went. How all the speeches went. There comes a tram right in front of me. Very dangerous, isn't it? When you're on the phone, you got a tram moving in front of you. So yeah, very, very dangerous part of Melbourne. So basically, I'm going home now after the meeting. So I'm going to catch a tram, going back to the city, so I can go to Flinders Street. So that means I'll be able to go home again. So all I have to do is wait for the lights to change, so I can get on the tram. That is my tram right now, so I have to get on it. Another busy night on the tram. Oh boy. Find a seat on the tram. This will be a busy night on the tram. Melbourne has an extensive tram network all over the CBD and some suburbs. So Melbourne's a very, very busy city, especially this time. Even at night time, it's very busy. Look at those fellas there. This looks beautiful. Lovely at night. Yeah, we're almost back in the city. Yeah, I'm back in the city now in Melbourne. So I've reached my stop now. I wish I had reached Flinders Street Station. Well guys, I'm back in the city now. Now I'm going to find my way back. Back to Sunbury now. So at the moment, I have to stand in the middle of the road and wait for the green man, which is any time now. So now I'm waiting for the green man. It's shown here. That means go. It's extremely dangerous. It is extremely dangerous crossing the road. In Melbourne, it's extremely dangerous of crossing with the red man. People have died with doing that. So very, very dangerous. Melbourne's a very dangerous city when you want to do something stupid. So you must stop. So I'm on my way home now. I'm going to get my tram. Very, very busy part of Melbourne. Now I'm going to get my tram. Then I'm going to catch the tram back to Parliament Station, which is a very direct route back to where I want to go to, which is the Sunbury line. Yeah, I'm on another tram going up Common Street, which heads me back down to Parliament. Elizabeth Street. Oh well, I'm on the tram. Very busy time of night. It's really pretty empty on the tram tonight, so here I am, going to catch another tram. Here I am going to catch my third tram for the night, which is going down back to in Melbourne. Trams travelling. Here we are in Melbourne. In Melbourne, the joke is trams travel in packs. Well, I'm going to cross the road again. I'm going to catch another tram, which is I changed my mind. I'm going to go to Melbourne Central, which is I can get some food on the way back. When you travel around Melbourne on trams, you don't have to wait very long at a tram stop. It's pretty frequent in Melbourne, especially this time of year. Here is a shot of a Melbourne tram. Well, I've just finished my last tram trip and I'm going down to Melbourne Central so I can access the train system back home again. Well, I'm leaving the CBD, so I'm going back home now. So Melbourne is a very, very convenient place to go around, you know. Now I'm going down Melbourne Central so I can get a bite to eat. Well folks, I'm going down a very, very long escalator. 30 metres deep. At the time of the construction, when this was constructed, it was very, very long. So, extreme caution has to be taken when you go down the lift. I mean down the escalator. Well, people, hope you enjoyed today's vlog. Please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe, and I'll see